strap.
Hey there, stranger.
Hi there.
Welcome. Stay by me, Timey. For the spirit!
All clear.
Scruffy, come, stand guard. Come on, Ram, get in here.
My fur is crawling. Let's get out of here.
Looks like the villagers were right. Scarlet was here.
The dust in here is thick, and these plants are all but dead. She definitely hasn't been here in a long time. Look, look, look! This is a historical find!
Careful now. You'll pop a gasket.
She hasn't been here in a very long time. This, oh, and that, great Clark!
Language.
Sorry, I didn't know you spoke Eton.
What is this
What do you say we
place?
break open some of these crates? One good whack with my mace and...
No, no, no! Be careful. You could destroy something extremely valuable.
We should probably report this find to somebody. Ellen Keel, perhaps?
No, no, are you crazy? You can't tell anybody. They'd come and take it all away. I need time.
What do you need time for? You don't need to be digging in this old junk.
It is not junk.
Scarlet's dead. Let's let sleeping dragons lie.
I found something interesting over here. Come and see.
At least now we know where she got the inspiration for that weird hairdo.
She must have been young when she was here. It looks like she was still a student.
I will have a more distinct conclusion later, but my preliminary assessment is that, yes, we're seeing remnants of her early years.
Look at this. How long ago would you say Scarlet was here? It looks like she was already studying ley lines.
Not surprising. She was well ahead of her peers. We Asura have been studying them for decades.
But you didn't know much about them.
They are elusive.
Is this what I think it is? It looks like ley lines. What do you think?
Do you think she was evil back then?
She was misunderstood.
She had to have always been evil. You don't suddenly turn evil overnight.
What about the branded? They did. They got corrupted.
Good point.
Hey, watch it with that tail. Oh, it's a steam minotaur!
Ow! Do you mind?
Inside voice, please, Tiny.
Timmy, you sound like a harpy.
Yeah, but did you see?
I see.
You're not even looking!
No one's ever going to be able to decipher Scarlet's chicken scratchings. What is all this Asuran googly mook anyway? These symbols and things make me nervous.
Those are alchemagical symbols. I'm not exactly sure what they mean either, but I'll figure it out with time.
I think it's time to go. We've got more important things to do.
You do, maybe, but I don't. This is the biggest day of my life. Look at all this Scarlet paraphernalia.
I agree with Bram.
You would. Look, you guys can go, but I'm not leaving. I need to document all this. I can use this to write the thesis that will make me famous.
I don't know.
She'll be okay. She's in a village. She's got a golem.
I guess it'll be okay. We'll be back for you later, Squeak. If you run into any trouble, find a Zephyrite. They can be trusted.
I will. Now stop worrying and let me get to work.
Let's get out of here, Bram. Between the dust and the weirdness, I'm done.
You be careful, kid. We'll be back later.
I'm ready. Let's go.
Tiny, stay out of trouble. We'll be back soon.
Scruffy, I need my supplies. Oh, look!
One challenge down. Better than moon loot.
Won't you stay a while?
Let me catch you up on what's... Queen Jenna can't attend the summit because someone has accused her of conspiring with Scarlet. The hearing is the same day. Someone's lying, and we have to figure out who. Soon as we know, we can confront that person and get them to recant their statement. We need to talk to everyone, find clues to the truth, and build evidence to defend the Queen. Once we discover who among them is the mastermind, we'll take action. But be careful. These people are suspicious and sensitive. Say something too blunt or off-putting, and they'll clam up. If we're obviously undermining their plans, they'll have us escorted out of the party, and it will all have been for nothing.
Introducing a hero who needs no introduction, the Commander of the Pact, and accompanying the Casimir Meade.
Keep it together, Kaz. You can get through this. Be confident,
Maybe
like
you could
Jory.
show me some moves.
Casimir, come over here. Don't look so glum.
Care for an hors d'oeuvre?
Hello, dear Casimir. Don't worry your little face over what the Herald's papers say. You'll always be noble in my eyes.
Countess Anise. That's direct, and kind of you to say. I'm afraid I don't feel particularly noble.
Then we must do something about that. Nobility isn't in the blood, as so many believe. It's in your choices. Your return to grace is only a pardon away. If your talent for detecting lies is all you say it is, well, let's just say I'm confident we can convince the Queen your value overrides your father's misfortune.
I only hope to be of some small service, Countess. Oh dear. Okay, Let's start picking apart everything they say. One of these ministers is spreading lies about the Queen.
Don't misunderstand, Countess. I'm certainly grateful to you for purchasing my billet and putting me to work. I'm just not sure I understand the reason behind dragging me to the
But I thought for certain it was Minister Wee who attended court the day Scarlet was there. Are you sure? I'm not sure about this.
I remember hearing afterward that Scarlet approached the Queen. No one paid any attention back then. Scarlet was a nobody until the Queen's Jubilee.
And then he asked me which pair I wanted. To suggest I couldn't afford both. Why, I should have slapped him on the spot.
I wish Louise hadn't invited the ministers. They make me so uncomfortable. Especially Minister... Excuse me, are you eavesdropping?
I have so much to do.
Am I to intimidate these ministers and aristocrats?
Stop right there.
This shrimp biz
I get
is
dogs and
fantastic. I need another.
Did you need something?
I see Minister Estelle has political ambitions. She's been having a lot of private meetings with Minister Codicus.
What? Minister Estelle is being pressured by Minister Marula to retire? Well, she would never. She's far too ambitious.
I'm rich, you know.
I can take that.
I've never met Minister Estelle. If she's been meeting with Codicus, she may know something.
He was up ill all last night.
Isn't that the cat?
I
from
told
the
him
Eastern
not to eat that
Colony?
fourth
Fancy
pie.
Jaunty Snuffles or something? Oh, who put that on him? Adorable.
Oh, how quaint.
How is everything?
course, Caudicus would be involved in anything that undermines the Queen. But he's not the one accusing her. We have to find that person.
Someone get rid of that filthy cat before the guests see it. The Countess herself.
I'll deal with it. Care for an hors d'oeuvre?
You've convinced me. It looks like Minister Estelle is the one spreading this horrible rumor. Let's keep at it. If we're going to confront her, we'll need serious evidence to back us up.
I know for a fact the Queen had a private talk with Scarlet. How? Everyone is saying it's what must be.
You seem distracted, Countess. What are you looking for in this crowd? I could lend my eyes and ears
You
to your
must be
search.
mistaken. My niece knows
If
a
there's
guard who
nothing
heard
in
from a doorman
particular
that the
you
Queen-
need me to do,
Oh,
would you
I've
mind if I
said
help
too
myself to
much.
some of your refreshments? Am I really so dull? Well, here's something interesting. Would you like to know how long a severed head remains conscious? I suppose not. Do let me know if you need me to do more than make debutantes and fops uncomfortable. You seem distracted. No, looking for anything remotely equestrian. You don't want your guests to enter to your search
And think the balusters are
if
centaurs.
there's nothing in particular you need me to do, would you mind if I help myself to some of your refreshments? Am I really so dull? Well, here's something interesting. Would you like to know how long a severed head remains conscious?
Good observation. I had a feeling she was lying. The Queen wouldn't hold a private meeting with just anyone, much less a Silvari with no political connections. This woman will testify.
Care for an hors d'oeuvre?
Is lying a prerequisite for being in the ministry? Greetings.
I can take that. Thank you.
That's another witness who can help us prove the Queen's innocence. Nicely done. Looks like we've got everything we need. Time to expose Minister Estelle for the liar she is.
Gentlemen, please leave.
What is it?
I see you've been busy socializing with the guests. Is this a party or a circus?
Care for an hors d'oeuvre? I can take that. Thank you.
So perhaps I misspoke. Apologies. I shall revise my statement. Aren't you the nosy one? If you must know, I'll tell you what really happened.
Fill your glass for me?
Oh, the
audacity. Where are your manners?
Guards, please escort these scandal mongers to the gates.
Oh no! This isn't what was supposed to happen.
In absence of your orders, I've been occupying myself by planning the extermination of this entire...
Care for an hors d'oeuvre? I can take that. Thank you.
This way.
I think we're done here.
No.
Stop. Don't approach her. It's an illusion.
Yeah.
I am elsewhere. Find me, and we shall talk. My apologies for the deception, but I must go to unconventional lengths to protect Kryta.
Countess, Minister Estelle is claiming that you were there at this secret meeting. She's implicating you.
Nonsense. I was at no such meeting. I did, however, receive a mysterious message signed only with the initial E. The note said that Estelle was in a bandit gambling parlor when she was supposedly spying on our queen. Reminding her of this will be enough to make her drop her lie, faster than Farron's dignity.
It may have taken me a while, Countess, but I finally realized
You again? I hope you're not planning another interrogation. This is a party, if you haven't noticed. Skip the small talk. I'll have you know I'm very well connected, and
Your connections can't help with this. We know what you've been up to.
What do you mean?
We know you couldn't have witnessed this supposed meeting with Scarlet. We hear you were busy meeting with some lobbyist that day.
Lobbyist? What are you talking about?
So much for subtlety. You were busy gambling with some ruffians.
Keep your voice down. That's a baseless accusation.
Is that so, Minister Estelle? Perhaps you and I should speak privately and sort this little mess out. Please follow my guards. I'll be with you shortly.
Countess Anise, thank you for inviting us to your party. It's been an entertaining and productive evening.
No one is more delighted by your presence than I. With all that socializing and skullduggery, you must be craving the longest of naps. Now that this messy affair is out of the way, I feel fairly certain Queen Jenna will attend your summit. I think Minister Estelle will soon see the value in cooperating with me, rather than rotting in prison for treason. I may have use for her. On a separate note, I do hope you will stay and join the Queen's entourage, Casimir.
You mean travel with the Queen to the summit? I'd be honored.
Yes, I think that's the right play. You will, of course, have time to relay the full details of your father's story at that time.
Oh, I don't think the Queen would be interested in...
Nonsense. Now go. Say pretty things to my guests and enjoy yourselves for the rest of the evening.
I can take that.
Sweet, sweet treasure.